Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a tutorial, I guess. It's gonna be me just doing my makeup, and I'm just gonna show you how I do it. I did put up a poll for either blue or pink, and blue is winning, and it's been up for 2 hours now, about 2 hours. So I'm gonna be doing blue. So let's get started. Okay, so for the eyes, on Instagram, the poll said, well, they voted for blue, so I'm going to be using this Urban Decay palette called Beached, and I'm going to be using those two bluish green shadows with some of the other shadows in there. And I'm also going to be using the Alice Through the Looking Glass Urban Decay palette, and I'm going to be using some of the blues in here, and then also the purple right there. So let's get started. First, I'm going to prime with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, and this is just the original one because, you know, gotta be original. And then I'm just gonna go in and bring that all the way up to my eyelash. And then if I have a little bit extra on my finger, then I will bring it underneath for when we put shadow there. Make sure I rub that in. Do the same on this eye. And then we can go in with the shadow. Oh gosh, what's wrong with me? Oh, the first color we're gonna do is this bright blue shade right here, and I'm just gonna take a poofy little brush right here, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of color on it and go in, and this is going to be like our base color to, you know, just yeah. I'm going to do both eyes at a time because if I do 2 steps in a row in one eye, I will probably forget what I just did and won't be able to replicate it. So we're just going to make sure those two are even Steven. And if you see me hold this up and it's like, oh, it's my mirror. Ooh, look at you guys, you're so cute in that bright light. That's making me look like a ghost. But it's okay, because it's better than me looking like I'm not here because it's so dark. But it's okay. Okay, so then I'm just going to put another layer of that on, just blend it in, going in exactly how we did it last time, just to get a little bit more pigmented without it being super pigmented and splotchy. I would be using my Morphe palette, but the Morphe 35O does not have any blue shades in it. It's all like not silvers, pinks, rose gold, stuff like that. It's more these colors, which are really pretty colors and fun to mess around with. But you know, it was my first Morphe palette, and I was like, I don't know about this, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Urban Decay palettes, and I fell in love with the Morphe palette. So I'm gonna have to get more, but I'm not really sure why people are so obsessed with these. So yeah. And then, so the next color I'm gonna go in with is this one. It's called, the last shade we used was called Metamorphosis in the Alice in Wonderland palette. This one is called Double Dip in the Beached palette. And I'm going to do the same exact thing that I did with the last one. And I'm just going to pack it in there. Yes, this is very shimmery and it can get overwhelming at times, but that's okay. You know, we need a little sparkle dazzle in our lives. Oof. I have used all of these colors before, but not all together. So this is kind of like an experiment because I have never done this before, which is great. So that's how it looks so far. And then I'm going to go back to my Alice in Wonderland palette, and I am going to grab a smaller brush. This one I got from Ulta. This white one I got from Wet n Wild, and they're practically the only brushes I use. And I clean them off on this little thing, which is on the floor now. I'm back. It's a instant brush cleaner, and it's like a little sponge, and it's super handy, and I love it so much. So then the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna go in with this dark blue that is called Bandersnatch in the Alice in Wonderland palette, and we're just gonna grab a little tiny bit of that and put it in this corner here, and then bring it up into the crease. And then we're going to do it again on this eyelid. And then I'm just going to do a second layer of that, and you have probably picked up that I do a second layer of a lot of things instead of one just big layer, because it's better to add on, because you're not going to be able to take that off very easily, and white doesn't do a very good job of covering it up. So that's how that looks now. And then I'm going to go back into the Beached Urban Decay palette. I'm going to pick up this darker bottom shade, and it doesn't look that green in person. It looks a lot more blue, but it does have a little green tone to it. And I'm going to go underneath of that, the Bandersnatch, and then bring it up into my crease. And then I'm just going to blend that a little bit. Let's bring it in. Hey guys. And give it a second to focus because my camera's dumb. But that's okay. And if it doesn't focus, then you guys can't be close up, which is sad because then you can't see what I'm doing. Oh gosh. Okay, guess not. Then we're just gonna pile that up on there. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back to the Alice in Wonderland palette and grab Metamorphosis again, which is that brighter blue, and I'm going to blend it into this crease up here. Or not the crease, but a little bit above my crease, just to give that darker blue just to blend the darker blue in a little bit more. And then we're just gonna come and do that on this side again. Blend that in real good. Okay, and then I'm going to go in, and I'm actually going to do a cut crease for this, a half cut crease. This is really simple. It's boring. I want to add more colors, but I don't have very much blue. And since this looks so green, I'm not going to put purple on it because, you know, that's going to be weird. But I'm going to go back in. I'm going to add a little bit more of the Bandersnatch, which is that darker blue from the Alice Through the Looking Glass palette, and I'm just going to put a little bit more onto the top here. And then if there's any extra on the brush, then I'm just going to pack that over top of that. And then I'm going to go in and do that again for this side. This one needs a little bit more, so go back in, give it a little more, a little teeny bit more. Okay, there we go. And then I'm just going to clean this up a bit. And then we can go in with some Shape Tape Concealer with our little angled brush that I had earlier. The one that looks like this, and then so I have my angled brush and a little bit of Shape Tape Concealer on my hand, and I'm just going to take a little bit on my angled brush, and I'm going to make sure this isn't in your way, and I'm going to kind of open my eye but close it at the same time so that I can see where my crease is. Oof. And then I'm only going to do it halfway. And I am going to put some eyeshadow over this. I'm not... Really? You gotta go and do that? Really? Not really worried about how covered up this is. We're just going to bring that up a bit more. Because, you know, I had to go and close my eye and kind of smeared everywhere. So before I go on and do the next one, gonna fan myself a little bit. And then I'm gonna take my Morphe palette that I was talking about earlier and my gray Ulta brush, and I'm gonna grab this pink shade up here that is super sparkly and beautiful, and I love it so much. And there is a thicker one down here, but it's not that great for like packing on to, what is this mess, onto a concealer. So let's do that. So that looks great. Okay, so now that I have both of my eyes cut, not very well, and you can't tell because it's blurry, but that's alright, it doesn't matter. I'm going to go back in with the light blue Metamorphosis from the Alice in Wonderland palette, and I'm going to blend over top here and get a less ugly look. fix the shape a little bit. Just like that. And then I'm going to do it to the other eye too. And this eye looks surprisingly well. Usually it's this eye that's always and then I'm going to go back onto this side and blend that in with the Beached palette, and I'm going to take Plunge, which was this dark one, and blend that in to the lighter pink shade that I used for the crease. So I'm going to take Plunge. Ooh, I felt sprinkles falling onto my face. Oof. And then that lighter one. And then just blend them together and bring that darker shade up into the crease. Just like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and do it to the other eye now. Okay, so now that I have finished blending, I'm going to go in with my Ulta Gray brush, don't know the name, and I'm going to take Bandersnatch, which is this dark blue from the Alice in Wonderland palette, and I'm going to go in under my eye with it, only about halfway. This isn't very pigmented, again. I don't know why people like the Urban Decay palette so much. And I'm just going to give oh, what is this? Give myself some color underneath the eye. And again, only going about halfway. And then I'm going to take my contour brush, or just like a poofy brush, to get that stuff out of here. And I'm going to try and fix this because I don't know what happened. And then I'm going to take the lighter blue, go in this corner, and then I'm going to take some of that shimmery pink that I put on the cut crease. Okay, so I've already done what I'm about to show you to this eye, and you can tell that it's definitely different. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we are going to highlight, and I'm just going to take Lumi, and I'm just going to put some up here, and then in the corner of my eye, and on this lighter patch right here. And then I'm going to put some on with my fan brush right here. And I'm going to put quite a bit on there because you know you love that blinding highlight. Thing I'm going to do is I am going, hey, it was already opened. I'm going to take this in here. And then and that top line too. Then that was a 24/7 Glide on Urban Decay eye pencil in the shade Mainline. And then I'm going to take Dior crap. I didn't grow my eyelashes. But that's okay. Whatever. And yes, I do curl my eyelashes before I put mascara on. It just seems to, my eyelashes stick to the like to stick to the curler, and it kind of feels like they're being ripped off, and it's not a pretty feeling. But this can be avoided by putting a bit of baby powder onto your the inside of here. But before we do that, I'm gonna go in with the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Eyeliner, and it's in the color shade Pyro, and we're just gonna put that all over this lighter white area. And then I'm going to go in with Anastasia Beverly Hills Vintage Lip Gloss in the shade Vintage, and it has some shine to it. Ooh. And then I am kind of sloppily, putting that on because we're gonna put Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Color in Metallic over top of that. And then we're going to go back in and curl these. Ooh. And then add another coat of mascara. Just like that. And then we are done. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys like this new blue eyeshadow tutorial that I gave you guys. And if you try it, send me pictures. You can follow me on Instagram. Yeah. So, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like this video and turn on my post notifications if you guys want to see some more like this. Yeah. Bye.